WhiskyJason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American over here in Germany, and I have very good news. I have a Gordon MacPhail Distillery Label Longmorn 13-year-old from 2024 on the table, and it's cheaper than the last bottling. All right, so what am I talking about here? We have different distillery labels. What is a distillery label from Gordon MacPhail? They buy new make. They used to buy new make. And they would actually put it in their own casks and then wait 10, 12, 14, 15, 25 years and then bottle it, which I think is fantastic. They stopped doing that last year. So in about 10 to 15 years, we're going to notice that many of these distillery labels are gone. Now, over here in Europe, this just appeared. All right. So this is Whiskybase number 263999, and I actually got this bottle for 72 euros. Last year on the market, there appeared Whiskybase number 225186, the Longmorn. It was a vintage whiskey, which meant it was all distilled in the year 2008, and it was bottled in 2022. And that arrived on the scene basically in 2023. All right, so that has still a price of 90 some euros. So 92 euros, the old one, 72 euros, the new one. Now the old one is 14, almost 15 years of age. Let's go for 14. And this is only 13 years of age. Both 46%, both non-chilled filtered, both no color added. That one had a vintage, this one does not. But it was bottled in 2024, and it is 13 years of age as the label denotes. Now, if we take a look at the distillery labels that Gordon MacPhail at the moment still have, they have, for example, this is the cheapest, by the way, 70 pounds is what they call it online. There is a Strathile from the year 2009, 85 pounds. There's a Glentauchas, also from 2008, 72 pounds. There's a Glenborgie, 25 years of age, for 225 pounds. And there are two distillery labels, Artmore, which I've never seen, maybe I haven't looked. One from 2000 and one from 2003, about 130, 120 pounds respectively. That's it. So we're going to have less and less of these distillery labels out there. What am I going to compare it to? I'm going to compare it to, just because I want to, Kleinlich 14. Why? But Jason, that is probably chill filtered. That is definitely with artificial coloring. Why did you pick this? Because I actually just wanted to have it in my glass. I haven't had it in my glass for a fairly long time, and I just thought, why not? So I had the Oben 14 in my German video. I'm going to have the Kleinlich 14 here. So we're talking about a price anywhere between 45 euros and 60 euros for the Kleinlich 14. Why is there such a big price range? Is it just the greed of the retailers? No. The price changed to buy this actually from the importer. It's gone up, and so you have actually some stock that is still the old price. And the new, if you're going to restock, you have to buy at the new price. It's going to be around 60 euros. So that's a big jump there. Now, this is a big jump as well. Just to put this in perspective, I can buy this from my wholesaler. I'm going to pay basically 40 euros for this. So if we take the 40 euros, we add the, is that right? Am I right about 40 or am I right about 50 here? So here we go, the Longmorn. So I'm wrong. It's not 40 euros, it's 48 euros. And when I do what we do over here, we have 19% VAT on our alcohol, on our food products, basically. We have 30% margin for the retailers. So we just take the 48, we times it by 0.5, and we get the usual recommended retail price, which is going to be 72 euros. Now, the old product from 2008, that was bottled 2023, actually had a recommended retail price. So we have the wholesaler price of 57 euros, and we times it by 1.5, and we're going to get the 87 euros, 88 euros. So That's where the difference comes. So it's gone down. Why? Is Gordon MacPhail less greedy? Is it the 1 year age statement or the vintage statement on last year's product? Is it because of the just general bursting of the whiskey bubble? Why is this almost 20 euros less than last year's edition? They're both 46%. They're both non-chilled filtered. They're both no color added, natural color. So what's going on there? I don't understand yet. I really don't know. All right, so let's nose these. Let's compare these, and let's give you an opinion here. I like this. This is bright. This is a little bit of lemon peel. This is a lot of barley sugars. This has a tiny little bit of honey and a little bit of yellow plums in there. That's good. I like. Now, the Longmorn 16 is difficult to get in Germany. Pernod Ricard / Chivas Regal just really don't do a great job of pushing Longmorn with their different products they have. And so sometimes we have to go to independent bottlers. Just recently, Signature Vintage released a cask strength collection of a Longmorn, 12 years of age, cask strength, 90 euros. I think that's actually almost a fair price for what we're getting there. That would be just for your own little information's sake. Is it still available at the wholesaler? Yes, it is. Yeah, that's it's cask number 911. That is a very, very interesting product, to be honest. So I think it's at least interesting. I like it. Why not? So it has here 57.3% ABV, and we're talking about 233 bottles worldwide of that cask number 9119. So over here, the Kleinlich, between 45 and 60, so let's go for about 50 euros. I have to pay for this still. A little bit more spicy, fruity, woody. I like. Do I get the waxiness on the nose? No, sorry. I like this a tad bit more. Both 46%. Very, very nice products. All right. Cheers. Ooh, the finish is great. As I mentioned, bright, that lime zest, yellow plums, maybe even a little bit of apple in there. It's not totally decimated by any type of cask's influence. That is a authentic, honest whiskey. I like. This is a B-. Value for money. Even though it's 72 euros, I still think this should be a whiskey around 65 or so. I'm going to give it a C-. Now, other people are going, Jason should be at least a C. All right, good. It's gone down almost 20 euros compared to last year. Well, last year was just unbelievably expensive. And it's still in many of the shops in Germany, which says something. Would I actually buy this for 50 euros or would I go out and buy this for 70 plus euros? That's 20 euros. I can get a Wild Turkey 101 in between just on top of that. Is that really that much better? So let's go over to Kleinlich. Let's see. Tiny little bit of water. Cheers. That Kleinlich is good as well. I get a little bit of the waxiness on my palate. More of a pear. This was more of an apple. More of the cinnamon, more of the clove moment. I've always loved Kleinlich 14. I know that about 3-4 years ago I had a bad batch, let's just call it that the batches Maybe it was my COVID influenced brain back then, but I did not. I liked the before COVID, after COVID, and during COVID, I did not like that. The Kleinish, the bottle that I had. And we're talking about 3 different bottles as well. This batch is absolutely great. This was bottled on, I can almost read this here. Is it L? I really always have problems reading these things. Let me, just for my own peace of mind here. So we have, oh, okay, I can't read this as I want to. It's L1020CM006. I do know how to, with help from the internet, I do know how to decipher that, but I'm not going to do that right now. All right, well, that batch was good. This batch, a little bit of orange peel. That was lemon peel. This blew Oban 14 out of the water. The Kleinish is really holding its own here, which I think is great. Brighter. This is better. Not by much, but it's better. As I said, I gave it a B minus. Maybe on a good day it's going to be a B. Because this is often also a B minus. So maybe I might bump that up to a B, but it's a B minus. Got an old school moment. Very, very nice. Authentic, honest, single malt. And that's the way things should be. Highly recommendable. If you've not had the Longmorn Distillery Labels from Gordon MacPhail, go for it. I think I can actually say go for all of the Distillery Labels from Gordon MacPhail. You won't be disappointed. Now, the price might be a little bit more than you want to pay for them, but the taste experience is always first class. So that's my question here. Question number 1, Gordon MacPhail, what products can you recommend? There's a lot. Second question, the Longmorn, what product can you recommend? And imagine you had about 75 euros or dollars or pounds burning a hole in your pocket and you need to go buy some whiskey. What would it be? Would it be the Longmorn? Would it be the Kleinish 14 with a Wild Turkey 101 on top? What would you be doing? All right, WhiskyJason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American over here in Germany, often reviewing rare and exotic whiskeys. Thank you very much for watching, liking. Thank you for actually sharing these videos with other people. And if you haven't subscribed, feel free to do so. All the best. Bye-bye.